Yo, what's good, people? I'm Maleek Berry, aka Berry Pondis, aka Berry Basky, aka the girls them sugar. I'm joking. I'm Maleek Berry. This is my grind. You already know. Maleek Berry is a creative artist. Maleek Berry is just a creative in general, all-round creative. I make music. I create art in all forms. That's what I do, yeah, in a nutshell. You know, I went to uni, I did computer science, but I always knew that I wanted to do music. You know, when I was like in my dorm room, like I'd had my, my crappy speakers and laptop that was, with a cracked screen, and I was, creating. And I think it was when I graduated, I said to myself that, you know what, like, it's either I go and get a 9 to 5 or I just pursue this, I just go hard. And I'd say it's probably when I graduated, that's when I realized that, you know what, I could actually pursue this full time. But it wasn't easy. I thought that, as soon as I graduated, I'm gonna blow and that's gonna be it, I'm gonna make it. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, it still isn't. But yeah, that's definitely when I realized that I could, and you never really know. I mean, to this day, you never really know. Like the arts, the creative arts industry is like, that's why our parents tell us, like, go and be a doctor, go be an engineer, they know what they're saying. Obviously, they only know what they know, but at the same time, they just want us to do well, and they there's a lot of risk involved in this kind of career path, and to this day, I'm still taking risks, but I'm taking smart risks. My mom was always supportive. Her thing was just like, just make sure you graduate, like nothing less than a 2-1. don't come back into this house with a 2-2, or, so she was very strict about that. Graduate, then you could do what you want to do after. My dad was pretty much the same, but he didn't really understand the whole music thing at first. So I had a lot of proving to do. But later on, he sort of came around once he saw I started making moves. At the end of the day, what I always tell people, like, our parents only want the best for us. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you can prove to your mom and dad that you can make £1 million sweeping floors, yeah, why not, man? Go ahead and do it if you can prove to them, So I guess, like, to this day, I'm still I proved them wrong, but I'm still proving. Inspiration can come from anywhere. Like, one thing I've learned to stop doing is forcing it. I used to do that a lot. Like, I used to wake up and say, today I'm making 4 beats, and I'll make 4 beats, and I'll do that every single day. And I'd say to myself, by the end of this year, I want to have like 300 beats, 500 beats. But like, that doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't really matter. Like, what's important is the song. Every day, everything. Like, that's why I'm quiet most of the times, because I'm always like paying attention to like my surroundings and what's going on around me. That's how I come up with song concepts. I think I'd say my biggest achievement is being able to say that I contributed to a shift in the way people make music in Nigeria. I think, like, after the matter, people started making music like different. Like, producers started producing different. They saw that, oh my god, so making a beat like this can work with the dark chords. It doesn't have to be like high life or Bangalore music or whatever. We can mix it up a bit. And I think that might be my biggest achievement. Just, yeah, shifting the sound of music just a little bit. Did I ever consider quitting music? Yeah, like, I think I wanted to quit a couple months ago. Like, I always say, like, you know, if you don't feel like quitting at any point, then you're not hustling right. You know, you're not in the right path, you know, because that if you have a passion for something, it's like love. Do you know what I mean? You know, you're gonna fight. You know, you and your girl are gonna fight. You're gonna cuss each other. Then again, you know, maybe next week you might, you know, call each other again, make up. Next month you might fight again. Like, that's how the relationship with music is. Do you know what I mean? So like, there's so many times I felt like quitting. You know, sometimes I sit and I just think, like, my own therapy is laying in bed and just looking at the ceiling, and that's how I think. You know, I just look at the ceiling, and I just think sometimes, like, am I in the right career path? Like, you know, and even deeper than that, like, is this my calling? Is this my destiny? Like, is this what I'm meant to be doing in life? But every now and then I always get like reassured that, you know, this is what you're meant to be doing. You're in the right, you know, you're in the right path. You're on the right path. But yeah, I feel like quitting all the time. You know? I'm sure, like, even when I have like £10 million in my account, sometimes I might just feel like, you never know. I'd say just the God factor has, you know, played a major role in my success, man. You know, like I said before, I always say it, I'm very spiritual. You know, I pray and you know, but at the same time, I'm a go-getter. You know, I have goals. Every year I set goals for myself. You know, I've got, you know, goals that I want to achieve in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Like, so obviously you can plan as much as you can. Obviously life is going to throw wherever it's going to throw at you, but like, there's no crime in planning. So I think yeah, the other factor is that I'm just a go-getter. You know, there's nothing that can't be done as long as I'm breathing and I'm living on this earth, and we're all, like, the same kind of blood is running through our system. We're all breathing the same air. We all have the same time. There's nothing that cannot be done. That's my, like, motto.